Welcome back to Car Alerts, where we bring you the most exhilarating car reviews straight from the driver's seat. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most aggressive, performance-hungry SUVs to ever wear the Porsche badge. This is the 2025 Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT. Forget everything you thought you knew about SUVs, because this one doesn't just push boundaries, it obliterates them. From its sharpened exterior lines to its thunderous V8 engine, this SUV is no compromise, no excuses, and all adrenaline. At first glance, the 2025 Cayenne Turbo GT radiates presence. It isn't just another premium SUV, it's a purpose-built machine with an aggressive stance that communicates one thing: speed. Porsche has subtly but effectively evolved the front fascia. The grille is wider and more angular, channeling air into the engine bay with serious intent. Massive air intakes dominate the front bumper, not only enhancing cooling but underscoring the car's performance DNA. The Matrix LED headlights are slimmer and more menacing, with an intricate light signature that dances to life when the vehicle is unlocked. The hood arches over the massive front wheels with defined creases that give it a muscular edge, and every element, from the splitter to the front lip, has been tuned for aerodynamics. Even the Porsche crest has been updated slightly for 2025, looking more refined and crisp atop the hood. Move around to the side, and the Turbo GT tells a story in proportions. The coupe-like silhouette flows seamlessly into a taut rear, giving this SUV an athletic posture. The fenders are pronounced and filled out with 22-inch GT-specific wheels wrapped in ultra-sticky Pirelli P0 Corsa rubber. Behind those wheels sit ceramic composite brakes with gargantuan calipers painted in a bright yellow finish, letting you know this isn't just about going fast, this is about stopping fast too. The side skirts are more sculpted than before, reducing drag and managing airflow around the vehicle. Blacked-out window trim and carbon fiber mirror caps give the GT its sinister personality, and subtle Turbo GT badging in titanium gray adorns the front fenders. The roofline tapers more aggressively than on the standard Cayenne coupe, with a lightweight carbon roof that not only lowers the center of gravity but also shaves off unnecessary pounds. At the rear, the performance theme continues with no apologies. The most noticeable feature is the active spoiler, which deploys at speed to increase downforce and enhance high-speed stability. Porsche has redesigned the rear light bar, giving it a sleeker, more modern edge that spans the full width of the tailgate. Below that, a redesigned diffuser hugs a set of titanium-tipped Akrapovic exhaust pipes. These aren't just for show. They bark, growl, and scream with authority when the V8 under the hood is unleashed. The Turbo GT logo is stamped proudly just under the rear wiper, surrounded by black Porsche lettering. Even the shape of the tailgate and rear bumper has been aerodynamically optimized, allowing the Turbo GT to maintain grip and composure well beyond triple-digit speeds. Everything about the rear end signals that this SUV was born on the Nürburgring and lives to dominate the tarmac. Interior: open the doors, and you're greeted by a cabin that blends track-day aggression with executive lounge refinement. The first thing you notice is the 18-way adjustable GT-specific sport seats, wrapped in a combination of perforated leather and Alcantara. Contrast stitching and Turbo GT embroidery on the headrests elevate the look, while deep bolstering holds you in place during hard cornering. The 2025 model introduces Porsche's next-gen interior layout with a fully digital 12.6-inch curved driver display. It's customizable and incredibly crisp, with high-definition animations for each driving mode. The center console is now cleaner and more intuitive, featuring a new 12.3-inch Porsche communication management screen for infotainment, navigation, and Apple CarPlay or Android Auto integration. A separate touchscreen climate panel adds a premium tech-forward feel. The steering wheel is thick-rimmed, wrapped in Alcantara with a yellow 12 o'clock marker, a nod to motorsport's heritage. Integrated drive mode selectors let you switch from normal to Sport, Sport Plus, or the customizable individual mode with a quick flick. Behind the wheel, paddle shifters click with precision, giving the driver full control over the 8-speed Tiptronic S transmission. Piano black and carbon fiber accents are tastefully distributed throughout the cabin. Ambient lighting adds a glow in the evenings, and a high-end Burmester sound system offers an aural experience for those moments you're not letting the V8 sing. But let's be honest, when you have a soundtrack like this engine's, the audio system is just a bonus. Rear seat passengers aren't shortchanged either. The Cayenne Turbo GT comes standard with individual sport bucket seats in the rear, unique among performance SUVs. The legroom is generous thanks to the long wheelbase, and even with the coupe roofline, headroom remains comfortable for most adults. Cup holders, USB-C charging, and a rear climate panel make this an ideal place for both family hauls and spirited joyrides. Porsche also throws in a practical 22 cubic feet of cargo space behind the second row, which can be expanded by folding the seats flat. So yes, this beast is still an SUV where it counts. Performance. Now let's get to the heartbeat of this monster. Under the sculpted hood sits a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 that now delivers a jaw-dropping 650 horsepower and 627 lb-ft of torque. This is a modest bump over the previous year, but when combined with improved tuning, lighter materials, and software optimization, the performance gains are significant. Porsche claims a 0 to 60 mph time of just 3.1 seconds, though real-world tests suggest it can dip into the high 2s. Top speed is rated at 189 mph, making it one of the fastest production SUVs on the planet. The 8-speed Tiptronic S transmission has been recalibrated for quicker shifts and better responsiveness under load. Porsche's all-wheel drive system is rear-biased and smart enough to send torque precisely where it's needed. The suspension uses adaptive dampers paired with 3-chamber air springs and active anti-roll bars through Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control. What does all this translate to? A 5,000-pound SUV that corners flatter than most sports sedans and stops like a supercar. The ride in normal mode remains composed enough for daily commutes, but flick it into Sport Plus and the chassis stiffens, the throttle sharpens, and the exhaust explodes with every shift. Steering feel is a Porsche specialty, and the Cayenne Turbo GT doesn't disappoint. It's direct, communicative, and surprisingly light on its feet. On twisty roads, this SUV feels more like a 911 with extra cargo space than a traditional family hauler. The carbon ceramic brakes provide fade-free stopping power, and there's even a launch control function that violently throws you into your seat the moment you activate it. There's no pretending here. This is not a luxury SUV with a sporty badge. It's a genuine high-performance machine engineered for speed junkies who need room for passengers. Fuel economy? It's not the headline here. Expect around 14 miles per gallon in the city and 19 on the highway. But let's be honest, if you're considering a Cayenne Turbo GT, fuel bills probably aren't a deal-breaker. Now, let's talk numbers. The 2025 Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT starts at approximately $203,500 before options, and as always with Porsche, the options list is extensive. Want the Burmester audio upgrade? That's extra. Fancy ceramic brakes in body color? Add a few grand. Carbon interior trim, custom paint, or performance telemetry packages can quickly push the sticker price past $220,000. But even at that price, you're getting a level of performance and engineering that rivals exotic sports cars. Few SUVs offer this level of holistic performance wrapped in such a usable and luxurious package. That's all for today's review on Car Alerts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more high-performance reviews. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you take this over a Lamborghini Urus or BMW XM? Until next time, stay alert, drive smart, and keep chasing the thrill.